Billionaire CEO Daniel Hart has it all: wealth, power, and success. But when he meets a passionate French teacher, Marie, his world is turned upside down. It was a typical Monday morning. Daniel Hart, the billionaire CEO of Hart Industries, was speeding through the bustling streets of New York City in his sleek black Bentley. His phone buzzed with yet another urgent email from his assistant, reminding him of the important meeting he had scheduled for later in the day. Daniel's life was a whirlwind of meetings, deals, and high-stakes negotiations. He had built an empire from scratch, and his success was his sole focus. He was known for his sharp mind and even sharper tongue, but few people knew the loneliness that came with his relentless pursuit of success. As he drove, he noticed an elderly man struggling to cross the street. The man's cane slipped, and he nearly stumbled. Without a second thought, Daniel hit the brakes and jumped out of his car to help. "Are you okay?" he asked, steadying the man. Daniel's surprise rescue was just the beginning of an unexpected encounter that would change his life. As he helped the elderly man to the sidewalk, he noticed a small crowd gathered around a nearby park. Intrigued, he walked over to see what was happening. He found a group of eager children, their faces lit up with excitement as they listened to a woman reading a story aloud. The woman, dressed in a vibrant, flowing skirt and a lacy blouse, had an air of elegance and warmth that captivated Daniel. She was Marie, a passionate French teacher who volunteered her time to read to the children every week. Her voice was melodic, and her eyes sparkled with enthusiasm as she brought the story to life. Daniel couldn't help but be drawn in. He stood at the edge of the crowd, listening as Marie read about adventure, friendship, and the power of dreams. The children were completely engrossed, their imaginations soaring with each word. It was a sight Daniel had never seen before: children so captivated by a story, and a teacher so dedicated to inspiring them. As the story came to an end, the children clapped and cheered. Marie smiled, her face glowing with joy. She noticed Daniel standing there, and her smile widened. "Bonjour," she said, walking over to him. "I'm Marie. You looked like you enjoyed the story." Daniel hesitated for a moment, then introduced himself. "I'm Daniel. I was just passing by and heard the children's laughter." Marie's eyes sparkled with genuine curiosity. "Well, I'm glad you stopped by. It's not every day we get a new listener." Daniel found himself charmed by her warmth and sincerity. He had never met anyone quite like her before. The next few hours were spent entirely unlike how Daniel had planned. He was supposed to be at the office, signing off on new contracts and meeting with investors. But here he was, sitting in this park, listening to Marie's stories to the children. Daniel was profoundly moved by the experience. The children's laughter, Marie's passion, and the simple joy of a shared story created a sense of community that Daniel had never felt before. It was a stark contrast to the cold, cutthroat world of business he was used to. He realized that the success he had always chased had come at a cost. He had lost touch with the very things that made life worth living: connection, kindness, and the joy of giving back. As he listened to Marie's stories, he began to see a world beyond his boardroom and spreadsheets, a world where people mattered more than profits. And in that moment, Daniel Hart, the billionaire CEO, found himself at a crossroads. He had to decide whether to continue down the path of success at any cost or to embrace a new way of living that prioritized kindness, connection, and community. Little did he know that this chance encounter with Marie would lead him down a journey of redemption and unexpected love. But for now, he sat there, captivated by the magic of the moment, and let the warmth of the park and the sound of children's laughter fill his heart.